Ok, bonjour. Bonjour. Hop là. Toi, tais-toi. La cam. Hop. Alors, je me suis connecté sur une petite cinématique. Oh, ça a changé. Non. Si, j'ai pas le choix. Bon. Je vais déjà augmenter le son. Voilà. Ah, je peux pas parce que j'ai trop de points comme ça. Fuck. Oh là là, il y a tellement de points d'exclamation là. Dans la boutique, il y a le skin de Castoris. Des cosmétiques pour le pionnier. Boutique d'échange, don de poussière. Un nouveau skin pour Pom Pom. Des trucs pour le pionnier. Des icônes. Bah, je vais attendre le skin de Pom Pom. Ah, Wobo et Robin. Avec plein de cônes de lumière. Il y a celui d'Argentie. Il y a celui de Louve d'Argent. C'est celui de Juni, ça? Bah ouais. Ok. Donc ici, il y a celui de Firefly. On peut l'acheter avec des jets de stellaire. C'est pas mal, ça reste gratuit entre guillemets. Ok, t'aurais un familier pandarou. Mais faut dépenser des vraies thunes quoi. Hein? Ok. Synthèse. On peut synthétiser ces machins-là? Oh. Non, ça c'est pour... Ouais. J'ai peur. Personnage. Ok. Welt. On a déjà sa nouvelle voix. Mais j'ai pas envie de l'avoir de façon anticipée.
Joy or pain. What matters is that we're the ones making the call. Joy or pain. What matters is that we're the ones making the call.
Où est-ce qu'il est? Là. Je vais le faire, il y a 20 jades. Bon, ça va prendre du temps de... avant de commencer les quêtes. Ok, c'est du renforcement. Soutien. Défense. On la permaban, super. Reste en x1. Ok.
People always say that the will of but I wish to observe the heavens with my divination. May you have the best of luck. To an explosive star.
All martial arts are mine to command. Or die!
Here's a bad omen, but no need to thank me.
Ok, ça va balancer commis compétences.
Everything came together. Converge and awaken. All things in this world have their yet stratagems. Constellations are human creations. That's all the spark you got.
C'est vrai qu'il a été stylé l'ulti de Swan. Oh, il y a 2 combats. Merde. J'aurais pas du tout cramé.
May you have the best of luck. To an explosive star.
All martial arts are mine to command. Or die!
Dear viewers, I've kept you waiting. Come and touch with Spark till the end of the world.
Our replacement hilarious.
Ils servent à quoi tous les masques là qu'on stack? Plus on stack, plus on fait des comiques dégâts.
With all my power, right up game time. Let's trouble ahead. What? It's my cloud scatter.
Laughter is humanity's twin blades of light. Your moment to shine. Light it up! Right now!
Mais il est bien le tien, ouais.
Yours!
Here's a bad omen, but no need to thank me.
Ok, donc le pionnier, il est sympa. Bon, maintenant, j'ai pas tout vu. 3e anniversaire. Ça, c'est un event. Qui a l'air pas mal. C'est parti. Ok. Guerre des monnaies. Jusqu'au niveau 140 maintenant. Il y a des nouvelles synergies. Ah ouais, j'avais fini ça. Allégresse. Ok. Ok. Voilà. Ah, les aléas. Ah, il y a Castoris. Oh là 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 là, il y a trop de trucs, il y a trop de trucs. Là. Bon, c'est qui elle? Ah ouais, je crois maintenant que guerre des monnaies et ça, c'est lié. Toutes les semaines, vous faire soit ça, soit guerre des monnaies. Oh. Attendre. Bon, voilà. On a retiré les points d'exclamation. En partie. Ok. Voilà. Donc ouais, quand je me suis connecté, il y a une petite vidéo. Comme ça. Donc assez stylé. Bon, si on commençait. MVP incontesté. J'ai déjà une pitié, je sais plus de combien. Je crois 40. Donc à voir si je gagne le 50-50 ou pas maintenant. Oh, hook. Un des seuls persos que j'ai passé 6 d'ailleurs. Enfin, E6. Mais attends, d'ailleurs, je suis en train de la poule, mais j'ai même pas essayé le perso. Ouais. J'ai 34 là. Donc je suis à 44. Peut-être essayer le perso, ça tombe, il est nul.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
D'accord.
Final reform. All's revealed in divine. Let's have some fun.
Oh, elle met un punch. Ok.
They completely lost themselves. They need some sunshine.
Thank you for your help.
Absolute top tier play. Here it comes. Unlimited firepower.
Ah ouais.
Stars of fortune.
J'avais pas besoin de faire ça.
People always say that the but I wish to observe the heavens with my divination. Here's a bad omen slip. No need to thank me.
Bon, elle augmente nos dégâts crit.
It's all about the thrill. No more messing around. This next round, real gaming. Bonus round incoming.
Ok.
Bonus round incoming.
Et wesh.
May you have the best of luck.
Du coup, là, elle devait avoir une autre compétence comme elle est sous son autre forme. Enfin, sous sa forme ultime.
Feast your eyes on. Time for a real show. May this faint dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more. I like the green corral.
Ok. Bah, j'aime bien. J'aime bien, j'aime bien. Le reste, j'essaierai plus tard. Du coup, j'ai dit 44. Là, je suis à 54. Attends, non. Si, je sais plus. Là, j'ai fait 20 vœux. j'étais à 34. Non, j'étais proche. Chouilly, que j'ai le 6. J'aime beaucoup Chouilly en vrai. « 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... » Ouais, c'était ça, 34. Donc 44, donc 54, donc 64. Toujours rien. Hook, encore. « 74. » Tu es pas là. Ok, on commence sur Chouilly. Je devrais en avoir un deuxième là sur un diveux. Ok, ça y est, je laissais 6. Et du coup, 84. Ouais, là, quand même. Allez, grâce. Oh oui, j'ai gagné 50-50. Oh, let's go. Maintenant, le code de lumière. Est-ce que j'ai une pitié là-dessus? 1. Bon. Dix, 20. Oh, je l'avais pas celui-là. Hum, 30. « 40. » 50. 60. Non. Hop là. 70. Ouais, j'allais dire. Maintenant, est-ce qu'on gagne le 75-25? Mika. Oh oui, je le gagne. Oh alors là. Oh, les cônes de lumière, j'ai de la chance. Augmente la vitesse, les commis dégâts ignorent la défense. Lorsque le porteur utilise son ulti sur lui-même, gagne 20 points de panache. Ok, et moi 164 vœux. Bon, ce sera pour lui construire la team. Tiens, ton cône de lumière, déjà. Hook.
Hook's ready to find the next treasure.
Voilà. Mince. Hmm. Donc elle, normalement...
When are we gonna get the level up all button?
Hmm. Normalement, j'ai tout ce qu'il faut.
When are we gonna get the level up all button? Now we can really have some fun.
Hop. Son cône de lumière. Hmm. Je sais pas si j'ai assez de tout. Merde, j'ai plus de... Hop, cône de lumière niveau 80. Les traces. Faudra que j'en garde. Et les reliques, il me semble que j'ai rien de bien terrible. Nouveau? Ah oui. Oh, le Battle Pass, je l'ai pas activé. Hop. Du coup, on a l'offre d'argent. Outils de jeu. Hop, hop. Alors. Remets-moi OBS. Personnage. Non, c'est pas là. Tac, tac. C'est là-dedans. Aléa et relique. Pour elle. Donc c'est ça et ça. Ok. C'est flingué. C'est pas trop mal. Enfin, c'est pas trop mal. C'est ok de cher. Attention. Oh. Mais là, ça le choque pas. Peut-être recommandé, pourcentage PV, pourcentage défense, quoi? Comment ça? Quoi? Où est-ce qu'elle est? Oh, c'est corps activé. C'est chiant ça. Concentre. Silver Wolf 999. Hop. Bah ouais. Lien et sphère, HP ou défense. Il faut de la speed, des crit rate et des crit damage. Mais même pas tant que ça en plus. 84 à 92 de crit rate. 80 à 100 de crit damage. Je comprends pas. Mais ils sortent d'où ces dégâts alors? Je vais garder ça. Je vais prendre ça. L'augmentation des dégâts imaginaires, ça marche aussi. Mais je vais garder les 6 de speed, je pense. Du coup, en termes de stats, elle a quoi? Oh, ça les a pas équipés? Ok, donc elle manque de top crit, cruellement. J'ai déjà 168 de speed. Mais du coup... Attendez, capacité. Aussi, ça fait des dégâts en fonction de son attaque.
Talents maxed out. Firing on all cylinders. Talents maxed out. Firing on all cylinders.
J'ai envie d'essayer de pull un eidolon. J'ai 168 vœux. Mais après, il faut que je lui build une team derrière. C'est ça qui est chiant. Bon, j'essaye. Au pire, je perds le 50-50 et j'aurai ce qu'il faut pour la team. 20. 30. 40. Hop, 50. 60. Bon, pas dans les pitiés. 70. 80. Voyons. Hook, déjà. Ah, je l'ai. Ok. Oh, je suis content. Je suis content, je suis content, je suis content. Je l'ai E1. Là, j'en ai combien? 34. 3, 4, 5, 6... Qu'est-ce que je cours? 8, 9, 10, 11. J'en ai 100... J'ai 118 vœux, plus ça.
One step closer to the perfect build.
Exactement. Exactement. Et du coup, la team, ce serait... Ça serait... Toi.
Double login. Just report it as a bug.
Du coup, wow. Le healer est en 3. Et le pionnier en allégresse. Voilà. Pour l'instant, la team ressemblerait à ça. Donc elle sera probablement changée par Sparksy. Et lui par Yao Guang. Pour l'instant. Ah ouais, j'ai encore ça, mais je peux pas les récupérer. Puis ça, je crois que ça va me débloquer une quête. 38 minutes. 38 minutes de stream. Je n'ai toujours pas vu l'ombre d'une quête. Bon, on a Silverwolf E1. Ce qui fait qu'elle sera vraiment pas mal. La E2 a l'air vraiment bien aussi. Max 15 selon qui? Inivity One Shot. Non mais en vrai elle est trop bien. Hop, évidemment qu'elle va en favori. Et le petit pionnier là, le petit pionnier, où est-ce qu'il est? Là. Bon. Il reste 80. C'est une bonne chose. Je pense qu'il faut mettre ça. Je vais l'équiper. Et tu vas regarder. Prix douane. Tac. Trailblazer Elation. Donc celui de Yao Guang ou celui de Erta de la boutique d'Erta là. Celui que j'aime bien mettre. Il faut mettre le set qui augmente la speed. Ok. Et Von Wack. Très bien. Beaucoup de speed.
Nice.
Oh, je vais craquer tout. Beaucoup de speed, un peu d'attaque. Régène d'énergie. Crit rate, crit damage. Ok. Avec ce set là. Oh non, c'était pas du tout trié. Oh, j'en ai encore là. Ils sont nuls. Mets-moi tout ça à la poubelle, par pitié. Mais celui-là aussi. Il y en a qui n'ont pas été triés. Oh, celui-là est pas mal aussi. Ça poubelle. Bon, en vrai, celui-là aussi, mais je vais attendre un peu. Dégâts crit. Chance de crit. La chance de crit, vitesse. Je crois que c'est ça que tu vas avoir. Vitesse. Vitesse. Vitesse, dégâts crit. Ouais, et là, ils mettent Luchaka. Là, mais... J'ai dégagé Pridwen que j'ai branlé. Trailblazer Elation, là. Team. And build. Là, ils mettent soit Von Wack en premier, soit City of Converging Stars. Qu'est-ce que ça fait? City of Converging Stars. C'est pas ça. J'en ai pas. J'en ai pas. C'est quel set? C'est ça? Épicentre du cosmos. Ouais, c'est ça. Ouais, non, je pense pas que ce soit bien. Pour moi, ça c'est bien, augmente l'allégresse du porteur. Ça non. Bah ça non, je suis bête. Oh. Je vais mettre ça en attendant. Là, ils mettent plus Louchaka. Moi, je suis un peu d'accord avec le Louchaka. Bon, je reviens. Hop là. Ouais, je suis un peu d'accord avec le Louchaka parce que pour moi, ça rend le pionnier un peu plus passe-partout du coup. Bon là, il me faudra un tour de recharge d'énergie pour lui. Hop. Bon, puis je verrai, je ferai tout ça. Dans mon coin. Bon. Je suis content. D'accord, on met OBS. On a Louve d'Argent E1. On a son cône de lumière. Il y a les aléas pour la build. Ça va être tranquille. Il me restera plus qu'à lui faire une team. Mais pour ça, je vais attendre les persos qui sortent. Je pense. Puis les rerun évidemment.
This story deserves a perfect ending.
Et je verrai du coup qu'est-ce qui est mieux. Yao Yao. Non, pas Yao Yao. C'est dans Genshin en plus. Yao Guang. Sparksy. Aussi peut-être ils vont sortir des autres persos qui seront meilleurs. Par exemple dans la team Castoris, un des meilleurs persos c'était Trippy, mais ça a été changé. Parce qu'ils ont sorti d'autres persos. Du coup je vais attendre. Voir ce qui va sortir. Voir qu'est-ce qui est mieux pour elle. Bon là évidemment ce qui est mieux c'est le double d'autocrit. Et puis voilà. Voilà. Sur ce on peut commencer la quête. C'est parti, consultez le résumé de l'histoire.
After defeating Sparksy at the Graphia Academy, I followed Himiko to the Imagenesis room tucked away on the campus, where records of the Herald of Death incident were stored. There, we ran into Himiko's father, Ryusuke, and the two parted on bad terms after the conversation. During a tour of the Express, the two put aside their differences temporarily. Afterward, we received an invitation from Pearl. She wanted to discuss a partnership with me as a fellow supplicant. At Perlux Tower, we had a friendly spar with the superheroes, the Daybreak Squadron, and a tour of the Mechatron production process. Meanwhile, Pearl also ordered Detective Ashvale to look for leads on the new Herald of Death case. The detective's relentless pursuit. Both Ashvale and Kuchiba witnessed the uncanny ability of Fulwish, president of the Smile Society, to stir up.
J'aimerais bien que Kuchiba soit jouable, parce que je la trouve cool en vrai.
During the conversation with Cinderborn, Ashvale
Mais elle est pas assez excentrique entre guillemets pour être un personnage jouable. Elle est plus PNJ quoi. Comme Sioban à Penacony.
We were invited to the exhibition as special guests. During our visit, we ran into the mysterious. However, as we passed through the Xianzhou Laofu exhibition area, the Daybreak Warriors challenged us. The Daybreak Warriors launched a massive attack with the the being hiding deep within the abandoned station stirred restlessly, twisting.
C'est parti. J'aimerais bien savoir comment le pionnier attrape la voix de l'allégresse.
Can we please keep going like this forever?
Wait, did you hear that? The moon just spoke!
I'm not hearing things, am I? The Master of Elation is here?
Hurry, make a wish. It might actually come true.
Hang on. This isn't right. Oh, that winking moon up there in the sky. It just spoke. Oh, hey, it wasn't just me, was it? You heard that too, right?
Pourquoi des problèmes d'encodage?
I heard it too. That's why I came straight back for you. The winner of these Phantasmoon games shall inherit all my authority and become the true, permanent Eon of Elation. Which means... Precisely.
Mais arrête, y a pas de problème d'encodage. Mon CPU est à 7%. C'est peut-être... Attendez. Gestionnaire de tâches. Est-ce que le problème viendrait de la mémoire? Non, je pense pas. 88%. Je pense que ça viendrait plus de mon GPU. Peut-être la mémoire de mon GPU. Je sais rien. Parce que j'encode avec ma carte graphique.
The cosmic turmoil has lasted for dozens of amber eras. The transfer of an eon's divine authority. How could that ever amount to a mere wager? Like the most logical explanation is that Aha wants to steer this game toward utter insanity. Not every Phantasmoon game's ending has been recorded. Many were lost to time, most likely a consequence of the winners exercising their But as far as recorded history goes, this is unprecedented. After all, the chance to be an Eon for just 1 minute is already an
Exactly. It's just too weird. Can you really just give up the—
In the historical records, instances of the Phantasmoon speaking are few and far between, and the likelihood of it being influenced by an Basically, unless what the Phantasmoon said is some cruel joke or a play on words, once the games are over, a new god will be born. One of unknown identity. They won't be a guest with a 1-minute pass to the Elation theme park. They will be its new owner. They may spread good fortune and steer the great wheel of the cosmos toward hope. Or they may be a god of utter malice, mocking. You wished that if you won the Phantasmoon games, Aha would become. Perhaps Aha heard your idea and decided to pack up and flee in the middle of the.
No way! It's Baseball, Raccoon, March Bunny, and Hime Cat in the flesh! Oh, what are they doing here?
I couldn't even get a ticket to Star Rail Fest, and now I'm seeing.
Whoa.
Hey, that declaration the Phantasmoon mentioned was about you, right? What are you gonna do? Got any kind of moon landing plan?
You should just hit it with your bat! Send that thing spinning into a black hole at the edge of the cosmos!
C'est une patte par un club de golf.
You smash anyone who stands in your way with that bat! The way they say it makes you sound like a supervillain. Uh-oh. You don't think that fight with the Daybreak Squadron made everyone turn on us, do you?
Come on, isn't that basically your trademark? You beat the Daybreak Warriors senseless.
Oh! All these big shots from across the cosmos, fighting to the death right in our backyard.
Epic. Are you brain dead? One wrong move from them and we're in serious trouble. Just like what happened with the...
Sign this for me, future Eon!
Yo! When you become an Eon, can I be your Emanator?
We should get away from this mess. Let's head back to the Express and discuss matters there.
You're back. Himiko messaged me. She filled me in on the Star Rail Fest and the Phantasmoon's declaration. You're right. The fact that the Phantasmoon openly made a promise is anything but ordinary.
To prevent the divine authority from falling into the wrong hands, the supplicants may go to any lengths now with their tactics, and after all, in most people's minds, they alone are the ones best suited to wield power.
Yeah, and that may be exactly what the Phantasmoon wishes to see.
Madam Pearl has sent a communication request to the It hasn't been long since we parted, And here I am disturbing you once more. My sincerest apologies.
Please, there's no need to apologize. Given the urgency of this transmission, Madam...
Nothing manipulates people's emotions quite like that moon in the sky. A permanent handover of divine authority. It is unprecedented.
I can't help but wonder whether some malicious presence lurks behind the Phantom Moon. Still...
In any case, the Phantom Moon's speech has made the public realize that the power to create a god is in their hands. Their emotions, and perhaps even their wish power, are swelling to historic levels. The Department of Aberration Defense. When normal people believe power rests in their hands, their decisions tend to grow more radical and reckless. Please, be careful, and make sure. Correct. It would be wise to keep a low profile. The media and public relations department has been monitoring public sentiment. At present, speculation and criticism regarding the Astral Express are surging.
I've seen it online myself. Following the fight with the Daybreak Warriors, there's been no shortage of hostile commentary. A commentary program on TV has been claiming the Express's adventures are nothing but stories. Many believe the Astral Express is oppressing the local heroes, and some even are speculating...
What the? What's wrong with these people?
These narratives are undoubtedly being amplified by media platforms steered. I've received a report from the Security Bureau. They tell me that many fans of the Daybreak Squadron will reinforce security in case agitators attempt to storm the station. I can, but you overestimate what control really means. In the arena of public opinion, those who look strong are all—
And besides, you'll be distancing yourself from us for a while.
That is accurate. We intend to scale back our public association for the time being. If it's confirmed that the Express is colluding with the IPC, regrettably, I cannot agree to this. Clarifying the facts amid a frenzy of public sentiment is like trying to quell boiling water by stirring it. It only fuels the flames. The happiness surgery causes recipients to undergo an abundance transformation. Disclosing such sensational information, I will instruct the Department of Aberration.
C'est fou l'abondance, qu'il soit le healing, soit un truc aussi mauvais.
I strongly advise you to exercise restraint in front of the media. Even the smallest statement can be selectively edited.
Que ce soit au lieu fou ou ici, il y a plein de problèmes avec les créatures d'abondance. Alors qu'on aurait pu se dire que c'est une divinité bienveillante qui soigne les gens, quoi. Mais non.
Affairs demand my attention, so I must.
What?
We need to take action and put a stop to Full Wish before things get even worse. Even if I'd never joined the Phantom Moon Games, we cannot allow her to deceive and poison innocent people in the—
Agreed. Given the likelihood of Full Wish acting unpredictably, we should confront... That reminds me, I've been wondering... The happiness surgery taps into the power of abundance, yet Full Wish seems perfectly normal. Just how did she get her hands on something so dangerous?
Perhaps it's the lingering poison left behind by the previous Herald of Death. 15 years ago, the monster who turned living flesh into his artwork would, in the heat of combat, the murderous mark he left behind, the bloody bloom, was no mere delusion. According to his interrogation transcripts, he claimed to witness a brilliant golden tree, promising him everlasting. I I cannot say whether the vision, this mad... He claimed that in his hallucinations, the golden tree's branches... In hindsight, it's clear that the Herald of Death was a supplicant who bore the power of abundance. The tragedy he orchestrated in Planarcadia ultimately... Right now, in Planarcadia, how many have undergone the happiness surgery and turned into potential abominations of abundance? It's a terrifying thought.
Je tressaille, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Tressailler, sursauter, avoir un brusque mouvement involontaire du corps, en particulier sous le coup de quelques émotions. Ah, c'est pas... c'est tressaillir. Ok.
Foolish. What has happened to you over the years? I need more information about this junior of mine. I plan to head to Graphia Academy. If we're to investigate Full Wish, we need to examine the traces left behind from the Herald of Death incident that took place during the last Phantom Moon Games. The recollections of teachers and the students. If you're set, let's get moving.
Well, after that so-called dream campus experience, we've ended up back at Graphia Academy. It's almost like revisiting the place after graduation. Wait a minute. This nostalgia isn't an after effect of the Sparksy virus, right?
Don't worry, Marge. The Department of Aberration Defense conducted a comprehensive disinfection of the campus.
Ah, le département des aberrations, maintenant ils l'ont traduit en DDA.
That's a relief. The last thing I need is to be mid-investigation and suddenly morph into some hopping, dancing mushroom. Speaking of which, where should we begin our investigation into...
I think it's best we see my father. It's only appropriate that we obtain permission from the Dean before 15 years have passed, but there should be a backup of the student files, work log. Let's go then. To the Dean's office.
The news said you got into a huge fight with those, what were they called? Warriors at the Floating Isle exhibition. And then you disappeared. Let me see. You're not hurt anywhere, are you? I sent you a dozen messages, and you didn't reply to a single one. But seeing that you've come to tell me you're safe in person, if you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do, you know. Ah, it's you two. I saw you on the news as well. Valiantly fought, huh? these...
Well, now it feels like we're the underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
In any case, I'll leave Himeko in your hands. Please try to keep her out of combat.
Stop! Every time you and me get together, the conversation somehow drifts completely off course. I'm fine. I'm good. Your daughter's no porcelain doll. We can't...
I know. I understand. You didn't come as my daughter. But tell me, has there been progress on the new Herald of Death case?
In round?
The Department of Aberration Defense also sent someone here before you. They inquired about Full Wish, but regrettably, I truly don't know how to answer. On one hand, I wasn't here 15 years ago. On the other, she is still... I'm aware that you're involved in the investigation too. So, I compiled the pertinent documents ahead of time.
Thank you, Mr. Ryusuke.
Go ahead. The files are inside the archive room. To be honest, it wasn't until the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago that I first learned her name. As the Dean, I should have met up with her more often and tried harder to soothe the wounds it left on her. But Do you really need all the details? The whole serving... I knew it was a selfish thought, but I just couldn't help it. Back then, if someone was able to survive the incident, then why couldn't it have been my daughter? "15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an elixir seeker chief on the planet of Goliath's Shepherd. They said he had an elixir that could cure... By the time I came back, everything had changed. There had been a terrible accident on... Even though I knew my presence here wouldn't have changed anything. Because of that incident, I made a promise to never leave this world again during the Phantom... That's why I immediately flew here when I heard about the full Phantom Moon. But, once again, I was too late. And the supplicant called Sparksy had turned the canvas upside down.
It's all right. You can leave the crisis solving to the name.
You're right about that. Yet oddly, once Sparksy stirred up all that chaos, applications to the school soared to an all-time high. Oh. You're always welcome. Other than the archive room, you could also try talking to Miss Dolly.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's go, you two. Thank you, Dad.
We should be
Madame
able to
Poupette.
find the archive room and Miss Dolly around...
Oh my goodness, I thought I recognized you in the distance.
Miss Dolly, please forgive me for not coming to see you sooner. I've been back for a while now, but this is the first chance.
Don't worry about it. I'm simply happy that you cared enough to visit. I must apologize about the mask you entrusted me.
Please, I can't thank you enough for safeguarding the mask all...
Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, you and your friends look like you're in a hurry. Foolish. But the school organized a fundraiser for her back then. I still remember how she bowed again and again with poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it. There were rumors flying around the school saying she had something to do with the Herald of Death. She had good grades and a good heart, and becoming famous, she often came back to visit the school and sponsored a number of scholarship projects.
Speaking of which, do you know...
I heard she went somewhere beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation. She had the chance to work for the Interastral Peace Corporation, but chose to return home and take over Seafell TV instead, which was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Somewhere beyond the sky. Miss Dolly.
I never heard. However, she pushed out many projects after taking over the TV station and managed to expand their business.
Thank you, Ms. Dolly.
From the math teacher that
The new Herald of Death is real! They say he came back to life. He's not coming here to kill again.
What are you, scared? I heard he murdered hundreds of...
Hundreds? I don't feel...
If we help the Express Gang, there's a chance we might get...
You're sick.
the fitness club's looking for new members.
C'est vrai que j'ai toujours pas fait les explorations ici. En fin de compte, j'ai encore plein de jades stellaires qui dorment là.
Atmosphere in this archive room is giving me the creeps.
It was like this 15 years ago as well. The archives tracked all There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father organized for us, if possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding dabbling in technology related to the above.
Is this... there are so... The school's annual Distinguished Students Register for 3 consecutive years. The IPC is formal caution regarding a student's non-compliant hairstyle. Disciplinary action concerning a student's involvement in 3 food poisoning cases.
Marche, on regarde les plans de l'école, ça va pas nous aider. Ah, si je suis en même.
Garden Star of Botanical... Miss Dolly mentioned that Full Wish went beyond the sky to
Well, did you find anything? Garden Star of Botanic. It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the constellation star zone. Oh, found it. Its property ownership is registered under a... Strange. The name of the school is encrypted. I've heard conspiracy theories claiming the Herald of Death from 15 years ago was actually someone from the IPC. Given the great lengths the IPC went to in wiping away all traces after the incident, perhaps...
Full Wish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet after studying in an... I know the guys from the Strategic Investment Department have been nice to us, but, Himeko, do you think Pearl...
As a member of the IPC, Pearl clearly won't reveal everything she knows to us. However, I'm inclined to believe she bears us no ill will. After all, the crisis Full Wish might be plotting would completely overturn the IPC's order here, and that would serve her no benefit. I'm more inclined to think that if the power of the abundance used in the happiness surgery stems from the Herald of Death's lingering poison, would the perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna and have an open, honest...
Contact Full Wish as her senior?
I don't... Back then, I had taken a leave of absence from university due to health issues, so I was doing some idle work at my father's school. Full Wish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping. They didn't treat me like a patient who needed special care, nor did they treat me like the dean's daughter. We often shared snacks brought from home and secretly dug out the school's collection of ancient books and paintings. Full Wish, she was the model student, always knowing a little more than everyone else. Her questions often went beyond the textbooks, pushing past the boundaries of what someone her age. I could feel the passion in her eyes. If she still remembers our old friendship, she will meet me. Full Wish is walking a dangerous path right now. And the deeper someone walks into the abyss, the more they crave. I want to ask her myself, why has the happiness she pursues become an...
Me?
Thank you. And thank you for your investigation. Though many questions remain unanswered. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Before I...
You mean that old school build?
We have all the clues we need.
Madame Poupette. Mais elle est terrifiante, Madame Poupette. Mais c'est une blague? Il est stylé ce machin là. Merde!
Teacher, we'll be right. Everyone's been waiting for us. Don't worry. Just the night will soon fall. Good night. Every memory turns into ripples.
En plus, c'est même pas là que je dois aller. Belle.
I'm so sorry.
I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons, and now I've dragged you into staying this late.
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Himeko? Is...
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the student...
Tomorrow is the school anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents here. Will your parents be coming? Oh, Full Wish?
That's Full Wish from...
Yeah, Dad already took time off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him.
Then you'd better put on a good
There won't be a show anymore, Belle. Because unexpected guests have arrived. Everyone from the Astral Express and Himeko. Did you enjoy yourselves at Star Rail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Full Wish.
Himeko, you recognized me at just a glance. I am here to mourn that dusk from 15 years ago. Before making any major decisions, I always come here to sit in silence. I thought Himeko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood, when I was crushed under the collapsed wall and unable to breathe. Poor Himeko. If you had met the Herald of Death with that delicate frame of yours. But who would have guessed? You're alive. You became the navigator of the Astral Express, roaming freely beyond the sky. Just congratulations are in order. Himeko, do you know 15 years have passed? And my wounds have... Regrettably, there are some scars and emptiness that time can never heal. Look around. Even here, even with these phantoms, their seats are still empty. 15 years have passed, and I've learned that time isn't a cure. So I made a decision. I'm going to tear it open. I'm going to let everything
see the light of day? You were a victim of the Herald of Death, only to become the second Herald of Death yourself? How are you any different from that monster back then? From the monster that took your... I'm sorry. I shouldn't compare you to that devil.
Stop. I'm sorry. I don't quite understand what you're saying. I would advise everyone to think twice before making... As a media professional, let me give you a piece of advice. From now on, when you're in front of a camera lens, at the very least, try not to look so flustered during this public... We live in a world where we are constantly gazed upon and watched by others. This camera crew was originally prepared for my upcoming speech, but meeting you all here, it really adds a... To the audience watching from your screens, you know my name, and I know that right now, you are watching me. 15 years ago, with the tacit approval of the IPC and the Arcadia Council, the masked you and I, the residents of this Arcadia, surrendered a lifetime of dignity. We are surrounded by bizarre entertainment and stimulating gore. We soak all... And now, we must live in fear of the unscrupulous atrocities of... Is this the happiness the god... No! Absolutely not! The Master of Elation would never be deceived by me. Everyone, on that evening 15 years ago, what saved me was not luck. Right here, as the Herald of Death approached, step by step, they allowed me to escape with my life. They revealed my mission to me. I, Fullwish, survivor of the blood-stained game. In this game, I shall win the Eon of Elation's authority. And then, I will make smiles of happiness Himiko, don't frown. I will bring happiness to you too. Just as I won't manipulate the Phantom Moon games like those high and mighty IPC executives. Nor will I treat the rewards granted by the God of Elation. We are in Planarcadia, so we should... I'll give you a stage if that's what you want. I invite you all to a televised debate at Fullwish TV in Seafeld City. The invitation extends to all supplicants.
A Planarcadian way? That's just a way that benefits you.
You can refuse, of course, but then, under the gaze of billions of viewers, you must accept your public image. Remember, this isn't just an invitation. It is your only chance. The stage is set. Come.
Darn it. Are we just going to let...
We are right in the middle of the cameras she prepared. Remember to be cautious with your work. Let's leave here and return to the Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report. Just moments ago, we received some shocking news. The head of our station, Lady Fullwish.
At the same time, Lady Fullwish has announced a blockbuster special!
What a magnificent topic! At a time when supplicants from beyond the sky are brazenly suppressing and insulting our local heroes, finally...
Too true!
With so many accidents happening, you really can't help but...
You got that right! Speaking of the bloodstained games 15 years ago, Miss Fullwish has joined the fray as a supplicant!
Will she be able to shoulder the weight?
So, reporting news about your own station director on your own TV station? And you still have the gall to pretend you've received some...
I see. Fullwish actively issued a I ran a search. Seafeld City is a port town neighboring Duo-Mention City. Fullwish, looking at it this way, the televised debate is obviously nothing more than a diversion. What Fullwish wants most is for us to walk. So, what do you think?
You're really going to the TV?
I'll go. But not to debate. I'm going to tear off her map. But before we act...
Help? We can all...
Sparksy.
Ever since Sunday was dragged into the Phantom Moon games by Yao Guang, he hasn't returned for days. However, I haven't heard of him making any public appearances either. Asking him to
But what's the deal with finding Sparksy?
Whether Sparksy counts as our ally is a massive question mark. But right now, there is indeed some... Fullwish said that when loneliness trapped her in that small room, the master of Correct. If every fool has stepped into the tavern before, then there must be traces hidden.
How we track down the clues about SparksyCon?
Sparksy. Will she stand on... Well, this is certainly a condition she would...
Point de vue d'Evanescient.
You just said, as for the brewing storm, whether the turmoil once again is the result of the Laughter's mischief. What exactly? You mean to say the Joy Seeker wants to destroy the very rules they laid down? The game they wove with their own hand?
Come over here. This fox mask is a ritual instrument I once used in dance and music. It accompanied me across vast distances in search of an elixir of I've lost count of how long it has been since I last wore it since being enlightened and transplanted here.
As the game's referee, you've been pushed onto the field. In this moment, you are now a supplicant.
For over a century, I presided over a war game in which supplicants carved out their own territories and vied for supremacy, using the power of the masks. I've also hosted survival games where emanators took the stage to compete, invoking eonic powers to try and slaughter. Whenever the Phantom Moon games are at risk of being suspended or disrupted, I will use the authority granted by the elation and the abundance to measure, judge, and punish any violators. I guess you could call me the security protocol for the Phantom Moon games. But now, someone has gone and designated me as a supplicant. Who else but the laughter could pull off something like this?
Perhaps some entity harboring a deep-seated hatred for the
who could it be? Entities like that. I couldn't count them all even if I used... I warned that jerk ages ago. Take a joke too far, and you're bound to make enemies. See? Instant karma.
Never mind who he is, or what he's after. We're here, now. So what do you plan on doing? Fortune rests upon misfortune, and misfortune gives rise to fortune. Becoming a supplicant isn't necessarily a bad thing. Wouldn't that allow you to step openly into this chaos and drag the puppet master into the...
You're looking to team up with me? Team up with someone from the abominations of abundance that you Xianzhou people despise?
That's hardly appropriate. You're an ancient sacred tree. It's the furthest thing from an
Oh, your standards are certainly flexible. The hunt and the abundance. We really make quite the interesting pair. So, where do you plan on starting?
How about we start by freeing my friend and...
I nearly forgot about that. Chip away, little bird. I'll allow it.
General Yao Guang and Miss Fox, I've received some news that might
A happiness surgery that wipes away suffering. The power of abundance in this world is... It seems the most terrifying omen I foresaw may not originate from the stellar...
If you can, I would ask that you direct your focus toward Seafeld City.
You want to take a trip to Seafeld City? It seems I'll have to use some...
Oh, this is the part I've been looking forward to the most. I've always been curious. Where exactly this secret court is located?
Xianzhou lady, let me show you this world's most impressive method of travel. Here we are!
Already?
Because naturally, we're taking the express to get where we're going.
All that build-up and this...
Well, what else? That's why I said you've definitely never seen this before. It's the bullet with...
You're the arbitrator of the Phantom Moon games.
You're a great general of the Xianzhou for crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way to get around?
Fine. For the first time in my life.
Hey, you got any money on you? Spot me a ticket.
That's the second time.
C'est le zombie de Honkai.
You haven't said a word the whole way, Xianzhou Diviner. Are you mesmerized by the scenery?
After casting divinations 1,000 times, one may learn to keep a still heart. Yet, each foreseen omen of dooms. That is why, before divining, I usually wipe clean my mind's eye to clear away stray thoughts, lest the outcome be...
Take a word of advice from someone slightly your senior. Maybe it's nothing new to you. If we treat every approaching calamity like a final reckoning, wouldn't an infinite lifespan turn in...
Enjoy the present. Indeed. Yet, worldly joys are fleeting as morning dew.
Diviners often miss the fun right in front of them because they foresee tomorrow's suffering. But have you ever thought about this? That so-called suffering of tomorrow might... It is precisely because we know the ending that every scene along the way is so precious and unique, isn't it? Look at this harbor before us. When I first set foot here, all these streets, as far as the eye could see, there was only fire. The seas had been vaporized, leaving only fractured seabeds and ash that blotted out the sun. The demonic legions from beyond still hadn't departed, and the waves that would surge into Dovebrook had, in that moment, not yet arrived. Just on the mountain over there, a painter and I looked out at the iron-red scars on the earth. She told me, that which vanishes is bound to return. She swore to use her brush to preserve everything claimed by the destruction.
It seems she succeeded.
And so, I too shall keep my promise to her, maintaining the course of the Phantasmoon Games until the sands of time slip away. With every descent into this
Oh, il y a encore tous ces trucs là, c'est chiant.
I shall enjoy myself to the fullest, like sipping tea, be it sweet or bitter. I shall save.
J'espère qu'ils ont pas mis trop de tunnels pour les coffres encore parce que la moitié des coffres sont là-dedans et je trouve ça chiant. C'est pour ça aussi que je fais pas trop l'exploration de Planarcadia parce qu'elle me saoule.
Naturally, the flavor is profound. A pity, though. Even as a long-life species, my time is brief. Miss Evanescia, what to you is a game to be...
Alright then. Next up, I'm entering brooding and edgy serious mode.
That won't be necessary. I shall use the Eye of Ishvara to divine the fates of the people in Seafeld City. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals calamity looms overhead. The crimson slip. Mr. Sunday will share my insight with you through the spirit bird, Miss Evanescia. Please, bear witness.
Is that their fate hanging over their heads?
Precisely. Come on, let's take a closer look. Odd. Why do these people have wheel slips hanging over their heads?
Astral Express! Boo! Get out of Seafeld City!
Oh, good afternoon. Would you two lovely young ladies care to join us in protest for the...
Hey, Pops. You guys are grinning like it's a holiday festival, but you're...
We Seafeld folk pride ourselves on our manners. Even when expressing dissatisfaction, we do it with a smile. Now that's real.
We won't let anyone ruin this serenity. Come on, ma'am. Wave a flag with us.
Their emotions are so synchronized. It's...
Hey, wasn't it your director Full Wish who invited the Astral Express crew here to debate? Showing your guests away like...
You! You're from the Astral Express!
Hey! So, do I really look that much like a nameless? It's not like I have a boarding pass stuck to my face.
You... What are you?
Just look at you, dyeing your hair like that at such a young age, instead of doing something decent with yourself. You're no better than that bunny on the Astral Express. Anyone could tell you're not from around here.
Hey, jerk! It's not dyed. And for the record, March Bunny is adorable. Wait, what happened to all those happy smiles on your faces before?
You people from beyond the sky. You just don't understand our happiness. If you keep causing trouble, don't blame us if we...
My apologies. My little sister is young and does...
Who are you kidding? Sisters? You two aren't even the same. Cause any more trouble and I'll call a whole boatload of blues to toss you both into the sea. As fish food.
Et pourquoi on le bute pas? En fait. Ah, je peux pas le prendre là. Non, je fais pas l'interview, ça va être chiant. Et non.
Bid farewell to painful memories and embrace the eternal. Follow Master Fullwish's path. Embrace.
How? No matter how many times I perform the divination, the signs hovering above the passers-by in Seafeld City. Is my Eye of Ishvar suffering interference?
I actually think your judgment is looking more and more likely. The pedestrians on the roadside, the fishermen at the port. From the moment I entered this port city, I felt it. Something stirring gently within this entity is far too faint. I can scarcely feel its strength. It was once shattered to nothing. But it has no concept of death. And so it simply went to sleep.
I believe most people in this city must have undergone the happiness surgery. Just look.
At the courtyard, you once said, fortune...
A great calamity for some. But for others, there really is something that lets people survive apocalyptic disaster. Then a wheel slip hanging above their heads. However...
By that time, there won't be any need for a general of the Xianzhou to petition an audience. Follow me.
What's your plan?
My plan? As the referee of the Phantasm game, the only thing I can do is issue an executive ruling.
So, this so-called ruling, does it involve summoning a bolt of lightning from the sky to just zap Foolish dead out of nowhere?
It's nothing so violent. For my judgment, I must first retrieve the sacred instrument. Oh, we're almost there.
Attention visitors. Please keep off the grass. Refrain from picking flowers.
Tu vois, j'ai un fruit quand j'ouvre un coffre.
You keep the sacred instrument out here in broad...
Hold your horses. We've still got a ways to go. As for my precious measuring instrument, do you
with all due respect, I get it. Do you sing a little song, wave your hand in the trees?
I'm no woof woof Dawn. I don't have that kind of skill. A long time ago, I raised a floating island right here for someone to paint. To prevent others from wandering in, we made a deal. As long as I play my song, the fog will disperse.
That's a cute puppy. Looks like it's taken a liking to you.
I'll just borrow this cutie's head for a sec.
Merde. C'est des capybaras.
Let's go. What do you think? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Compared to the Utress,
Oh, c'est beau.
I suppose it's more natural.
Would it kill you to pay a compliment?
Yes.
Oui.
What are you laughing at?
My apologies. I didn't mean to mock. I was merely curious. Is this thing really the sacred instrument?
Hey, don't underestimate the spirit branch of true law. When it first appeared in the form of a blade 150 years ago, it could cleave a mountain in half with a single effortless swing.
Miss Evanescia, let's keep such fanciful tales between us, shall we? Best not go spreading them around. If any of the Cosmicon Collective players find out, we'll never hear the end of their complaints about how...
I never expected a high-ranking Xianzhou general to be so well-versed in the gossip here on Planarcadia.
Such is the way of a diviner. To enter a place is to observe its...
Same goes for us arbiters. Times change, and my babies have to change with them. Just picture it. A pretty girl in a school uniform, striding through the streets with a giant sword slung.
I see you are a law-abiding citizen, Miss... Now then, please, begin your measuring.
J'espère que ça va changer, que ça va vraiment se transformer en une vraie lame.
Weigh and sever this world, and engrave the laws of the cosmos. Spirit branch of true law. By the scale that adjudicates reality and illusion, truth and falsehood. Measure for me all sins beneath the phantom moon that What is going? It's telling me Full Wish is not a supplicant. If she's not a supplicant, then there's no way to judge whether she's transgressed or not.
What? If Full Wish isn't a supplicant, why would she openly declare that she's joining the Phantom Moon Games? And that mask...
Behind that mask, Countless supplicants are wearing it. They're spread across all seafood. No, all of Duo mentioned city supplicants. They're not in the history of the Phantom Moon games. Have I ever?
General, someone is approaching your position. It's Don Hung, and...
Blade. Il a failli.
Hung, you've returned. Blade. Or perhaps I should call you by your true name. One of the Xianzhou's most wanted criminals, Yingxing. You've delivered yourself into my hands. Good.
General of the Yuchue, your vision remains confined within the laws of the Xianzhou. I came here to kill our common enemy.
Our common enemy? You are the Xianzhou's enemy. Ever since you became a Stellaron hunter, you have slain countless emissaries of judgment sent by the Shuling Palace of Law to capture you. You even incited the artisans of the Juming to reforge your blade, entangling them in your crimes. But your most unforgivable crime is daring to break into the Ten Lords Commission restricted area on the Xianzhou Yuchue with your accomplices. You destroyed the Ashen Steelwood, disturbed the slumber of our valiant heroes. What kind of vision drove you to commit the countless crimes of your past? And what common enemy could possibly stand between you and me? By all means.
Oh? Well, I was in seclusion all these years. You've clearly been up to quite a lot. If I'd known you were such a magnet for trouble back when you came to the Juming, begging for a sword, I would have dragged you out of the forge and drafted you into my crew myself. Tied up, if necessary.
And this would be?
A pleasure to meet you, General Yao Guang. It's truly touching that my friends on the Xianzhou have kept me in their thoughts for all these years. I never change my name, no matter where I roam. I am La Mancha.
You're obviously using a fake name.
The head of the Galaxy Rangers. I didn't expect this trip to come with such a pleasant surprise.
General, I'm afraid old grudges will have to wait. What we need to discuss concerns the survival of this world, and that catastrophic calamity you foresaw in your divination.
I won't deny the crimes you've listed. But I know full well that the Xianzhou cares nothing for the life or death of someone guilty like me. What you truly is to exact a blood debt from the nemesis who has repeatedly awakened demonic stars, summoned abominations, and could not be slain even after 100 deaths. You wish to subdue the emanator of the abundance, Shu-Hu once again, and even deny them rebirth for all eternity. And now, General, I have brought this opportunity before you. If you are dead set on condemning me to answer for my crimes, I will submit to your judgment and board them. But as I said, I did not come here today to play the savior. I came to stop the past from repeating itself, and to prevent our common enemy. General, if you do not want the fate of the Battle of the Fenghu from 30 years ago to fall at your feet, then you must. The happiness surgery promoted by the Smile Society utilizes none other than Shu-Hu's cells. Cells.
You mean everyone who underwent the surgery
Have all become supplicants. Once the wish power converges, the will of the flesh will awaken and turn every host into nourishment.
The one wearing the 8-legged mask is not a single person. It is. An emanator of the abundance, dismembered and currently parasitizing the bodies of the masses here. Who on earth could have brought something so...
Okay. On en parle à travers.
Innocence. We all saw it with our own eyes. You got your supplicant's mask stolen, and were strung up for a beating.
Yeah, you even went out of your way to set up a live stream for yourself. Afraid the whole universe would miss your heroic bearing, huh? A live streamed public fun.
What do you mean, stolen? Can a supplicant's affairs really be considered stealing? That's called... Yoo-hoo! If it isn't the Astral Express's famous...
Did you get the invitation for the supplicant?
My, oh my, talk about bad timing. My stream got banned, and the leader of the haters confiscated my supplicant mask. As for the debate, I'm afraid the spot. Seeing as you called, you clearly still have a shred of conscience left in you. Are you planning to keep...
Answer me this question first.
The tavern doesn't exactly register, but having watched her stream, I believe she is. As for why, call it a kindred intuition. And... just listen to our slogan. Healing smiles. Healing Arcadia. Most masked fools make a huge racket when they approach you. That, hey, look, I'm about to start. But Full Wish is clearly the exception. Look at that haute couture getup she's wearing. It's worth 10 times a normal person's salary. Who'd have guessed a career woman with state level?
I'd like to ask you to look into her background for me.
Now that's going too far. You actually want me to betray another...
Give me the intel on Full Wish.
Betrayal itself. That's the finest reward. Deal. Leave it to me. A Full Wish. Is there really someone like... How come I'd never heard of her? Maybe we should ask Giovanni about it.
On va revoir Giovanni. Oh, il y a le chat de stellaire géant. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
Miss Sparksy, you just looted Sparkle's entire inventory right from under my nose. How can you say, please spare me, just give me a straight answer. Whose collection are you...
Sparkle and I just had the reconciliation of the century. Let bygones be bygones. I'm actually here to ask for some serious advice. I swear, my hands are squeaky.
Oh, do tell. Anything that can make you this serious must...
I want to ask about someone. Full Wish. The media tycoon who went on TV and invited all... Is she really one of us? How come I've never...
I know of her, but I've never actually seen her in the tavern. If Full Wish really is a fool, with all the people coming and going, as for the storage area logbook, either she never stored anything here, or she used a fake name.
We're doomed. Even the well-connected Mr. Giovanni knows nothing about this lady.
Nice try. But goading won't work on me. Every fool sets foot in the tavern at least once in their life. If Full Wish really is a fool, then the moment she entered the tavern must have been in the wake of some
You mean the blood-stained games from 15 years ago? I get it. Maybe we should head to the hospital and dig up the...
Plastic surgery, please report to the director's office immediately.
Full Wish. Full Wish. Happiness syntax. Now what kind of disease is this? Trying to read this stuff is just torture. I'd better... Hello? Hello?
Well, if it isn't Patient Zero of the Sparks Econ. To think the Department of Aberration Defense still hasn't locked you because of you. I was planning to skip town and leave Planarcadia overnight. I even booked the tickets. It's a good thing he was here. So, what's the emergency this time?
Not me this time. It concerns an old case.
Wait, you didn't actually buy that I'm a doctor, did you? Forget it. This patient you're asking?
So, what kind...
Looking back through the history of this hospital, there are countless characters who've turned this place upside down. But to tear the ceiling off on her very first visit?
What exactly did she do?
Hard to imagine she was still just a 16-year-old back then. And yet, she wanted to smash the fool's mask she'd just received into smithereens.
Can a fool's mask be destroyed?
Of course not. Though you'd know a thing or two about abusing masks.
Don't be ridiculous. I'd never be stupid enough to try and destroy my own masks. I just had to be heartless enough to abandon them.
The mask is part of the fool's self. Unless the fool is reduced to ash. How could... There were even some fools nearby rubbernecking who decided to help out. But despite all their efforts, they only managed to make a single crack. And the power that erupted when the mask shattered also left a crack in the hospital wall. Ugh, I spent several days peeling those bungling fools off the walls, and half a month more repainting and restoring the place. Room rewind.
Whoa! Is this the crash? Dr. Zhongshan, what's inside?
It's hard to say. Fools have tried walking in before.
They went mad.
Yeah, muttering to themselves, delirious.
Dangerous? What could possibly be more dangerous than... Listen up, my dear Sparks heads. Sparksicle is about to take you on an exclusive expedition through this mysterious fissure.
Oh, j'ai un peu froid. Mettre un pull.
Mom! Dad! Everyone's gone! Why? Why am I still...
Are you?
Who's out there?
Foolish, there's a delivery for you.
This... a mask? Tooth survivor. Welcome. Oh, right, the way you cried on TV. Was truly hilarious. Who are you? Why? Why are you doing this to me? I don't get it. All of this. Just what is so funny about all of this?
What the heck? That's the day she received an invitation to the I really don't know which utter degenerate from the tavern sent her such a cruel joke. Even someone is stone... Wait. These hallucinations. Exactly what part of them is supposed to be happy?
C'est la grande exoswing.
How did you get in? Never mind. That's not important. Don't be afraid. Relax. You're that streamer who caused a scene at Graphia Academy.
Whoa! Even a medium...
The first battle between supplicants made your name known to all. I can hear the desire in your heart, Miss Sparksy.
You can hear my desire?
You charged in here seeking answers, didn't you? To mercilessly tear the mask off another masked fool. See what card she's holding. You'll get your wish. Just like you, I obtained my own mask through a But unlike most of you, I don't even want to touch it. So, I'm not like you, with all your miraculous powers. I possess only one trivial little talent. I can hear the happiness you desire most.
Happiness? My days are filled with happiness. But what about you? Are you all right? I saw what you've been through. You have my
Sympathy, yes. Dr. Zhongshan called it the happiness syntax. She mistook it for some kind of disease. But I say no. This is the blessing of the elite. Precisely because my past was so agonizing. The divine, I can smell the pulsating desire within your heart, like sweet.
No surprise there. After all, I'm just a sweet girl whose sugar content is totally off the charts. But Miss Connoisseur, merely savoring the scent isn't enough. Are you planning to taste it for yourself?
As you wish. Let us start tasting from the first bite. Recognition. Deep within your heart. You desire everyone's the secret you use to seduce the audience.
Correct.
Next comes victory. The first supplicant battle was merely a minor setback. Without a doubt, once the mask is back in your hands, you will conquer the entire...
That's it! That's exactly how it should be!
The laughter will appear in person to crown you for eternity. They will weep and beg you to become the brand. And the end of all this is eternal.
It's so... quiet.
All that revelry is nothing but hollow noise. Come here, newborn god. Behold this world that belongs to you. It lies at your feet, submissive, humble, within your grasp. Jump down. Throw yourself at it. Embrace it. This paradise will become...
Interesting. Oh, you're quite the illusionist.
To think you could resist this perfect desire. What a contradictory girl. You make me feel
Perfect! You've got it wrong. No matter how beautiful your illusion is, it can't change its essence. Once happiness is within easy reach, it becomes as bland as a cup of plain water. In our line of work, who hasn't tasted the true zest of life only after long torture? Satisfaction. Listen to me, you phony fool who can't even face your own mask. What we masked fools do best is distill pain into the strongest wine and spin thanks for the sugar water. It tastes pretty bland.
Since you refuse the sweet happiness I've offered, I have no choice but to insist you drink the bitter wine.
How about this, Miss Connoisseur? Why don't you have a taste of my spirits? Welcome to the live stream! Planarcadia, Happiness Syntax, Honkai chapter, starts now! Oh, too bad. 0 viewers. May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore clear sun. My turn to count less stars. Please shine for the heroes. Everyone.
Bon bah ils sont morts. Ah non. Ah si, il nous tape avant de crever. Tout à l'heure il donnait des dégâts crit.
Not exactly tough. Just suffering all this. Why did you break my... Oh, not even pretending anymore, huh? I should have known. Volwish was only ever a puppet placed in the spotlight. So tell me, puppeteer in the shadows. I know this one. Shush is the name of the robot on the... I'm begging you. Leaving another version of yourself to suffer while you hide on the sidelines having... Look at you! Nice going. We've really poked a massive hornet's nest this time. Let's fight our way out together.
Chiba.
And that's the situation. Blade's getting restless because of Shuhu's flesh. I need to stay here and keep him from losing complete control.
Stay safe. Don't worry about us.
Turns out the happiness promised by the Smile Society is actually...
Mr. Ashvale and I have arrived at the TV tower. They're still setting up the debate venue here, and... nothing...
You know each other?
It's a long story. I'll have to explain later. With the help of tuning, I will conceal my identity as a supplicant.
She went to find a way to cure the patients.
That's weird. She's caused such a huge mess, yet she's still inviting people.
If the public catches wind of this...
Allow me to add. The IPC has confirmed the scale of the Smile Society. More than 200,000 citizens have undergone the happiness surgery.
200,000.
To extrapolate, the advantage these supporters provide Full Wish is negligible.
Full Wish is challenging all the supplicants, so her odds of
I will publicly decline the invitation and prioritize the abundance anomaly. Logic. Planarcadia needs a CEO right now, more than it needs a supplicant. If the situation spirals out of control, I will immediately... But until then, the PR department will do its utmost.
That should be enough.
Danger lurks everywhere right now.
Oh, right. We gotta watch the Express. You got it. I'll be sure to spam a few extra bullet comments.
Then let's head out.
Can we please keep going like this forever?
Please be mindful of your personal belongings.
Oh, c'est derrière.
Thank you.
Merchant.
Attention, can we... I didn't expect Planarcadia to have a spot as peaceful as this.
I guess there are pros and cons. Even after all these years, public transport around here is still a huge hassle. The TV tower is still a fair distance away. We'll have to walk the rest of the way.
Bon, j'ai encore à peu près 40 minutes de quête à faire. Enfin, avant que j'arrête le stream.
Looky here. How is the white striped wolf polling so high? Just cause he looks cool? What?
Huh? That detective? Oh, that special program? It's wrapping up already, but...
Yesterday?
I'm not a supplicant, so I can't go up on stage with you later. Will you be nervous facing the cameras? Good. Confident, don't worry. Oh. Then let's go find Sunday and the others.
to tread.
Listen, give it a rest. Can't I get a moment's peace before the debate starts?
That voice. Is that Mr. Ashvale?
Oh, this is a disaster. We didn't pick up a single scoop worth men.
What's the rush? Frowning over such a...
Hey, hey!
What's going on? Blue chips are out of...
What can you do? Those are blue chips we're talking about.
Is this a...
We meet again, you two. And you're about to be on TV. Might as well. It's good advertising for the firm. Besides, someone... You guys noticed it too, right? The entire first floor of the TV tower is one big set arranged by full. Those two look busy, but they haven't taken their eyes off us. I'd wager the debate started the moment we stepped into the TV tower. This is a prime opportunity to bait us into exposing our weaknesses.
Speaking of which, I didn't expect you to.
Before contacting you all, I was looking into the case involving the Sinwish Syndicate murders. And every clue
The Sinwish Syndicate?
Exactly. When I accepted this mask, I promised to make a name for them. Since that's no longer possible, the least I can do is uncover the truth on their behalf.
You nameless sure are a bunch of stand-up folks. Investigating's one thing, but you didn't have to go and join the society, did you?
Correct. But I submitted a fake surgery application to get a peek at what's really going on. Unfortunately, the regular members know almost nothing. I couldn't find any clues related to the abundance.
It seems my suspicions were right. Not everyone joined of their own free will. Rather than offering comfort, the happiness...
Do they not manipulate the hearts of others using the...
So, she doesn't stand a chance in the debate? When it comes down to it, it's just like the Phantom Moon games. People love surprises, so over-preparing is pointless.
Precisely because we were once adversaries, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
And I'll be joining in too anyway. Just to shoot me a glance if you need me.
When I left Planarcadia, someone once said this when moving forward, never ask too many questions. The moment we stop to think, doubt seeps in. Fear of becoming a laughingstock, or don't let the word debate lead you astray.
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances. This is an emergency broadcast. A supplicant is attacking Seafeld City with the power...
What kind of commotion is it? What? Is Full Wish TV up to their old tricks again?
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances. As you all know, to prevent a repeat of the blood-stained games, I organized a televised debate. I hoped the dispute between supplicants would stop at words. I was confident in my victory. I was ready to fulfill my promise. To build an arc, but now, I must cancel the debate and reveal the truth to the public.
For what these outsiders seek to tarnish is more than just—
I implore all citizens, do not panic at the footage to follow. We are
Our reporter in Seafeld City captured this scene. This man should be no stranger to you. His name is Don Hung, a member of the Astral Express and a renowned hero. And yet, accompanying him is none other than the Cian Joe's wanted criminal, the Stellaron hunter Blade. Rumor has it, he was once tainted by the flesh of the Abundance, and could go back then. I trusted the Astral Express, figuring this was just a—
But a short while ago, I found members of the Smile Society infected with the flesh and blood of the Abundance. Only then did I realize what sort of conspiracy—
Aside from the Trailblazer, there's another supplicant aboard the Astral Express who used an alias not too long ago to infiltrate the Smile. But his true identity reveals him to be an interstellar fugitive, a member of the family, Sunday. And by sheer coincidence, he traveled with the IPC back to Ashvale, arriving at the debate venue together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I won't summarize this, lest my own views mislead you. I will only present the indisputable facts for your judgment. May the Master of Elation bless us all.
So that's the setup. Such blatant manipulation won't fool anyone for long.
No. Everyone, we'd better get out of here.
What is it?
Maybe when we arrived at the TV station, the debate wasn't just starting, but had already finished.
Wait! How could— Viewers, we interrupt with an emergency announcement.
The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed that the power causing the flesh
originates from the Harmony.
Ok, elle essaye de manipuler tout le monde en disant des faux trucs. C'est pas mal les médias.
Enough small talk. It is time to fulfill my duty.
They completely lost themselves.
Everyone's been waiting for it. Thanks. I'll energize. Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more. I shall remember this one. And again. Everyone. Two of me. That kinda hurts.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Darkness follows me. The Evernight draws and makes sure you have fun. Time to wake up.
Voilà.
Pain? What flavor of candy is that? I want more.
Their senses have...
Come closer.
is here.
No, the flesh is regenerating. It won't be long before he gets back up.
In that case, he is certainly worthy of the Great Wheel. So this is Fullwish's goal. to twist citizens implanted with Shuhu cells into giggling abominations, and wage war on every Full Wish is a mere mortal. How exactly did she do it?
General, please do not call them that. These people are nothing like the denizens of abundance you're familiar with. They are just normal people of Seafeld City, struggling with the grind of daily survival. They don't have the strength you and I possess. They just want to stop and catch their breath. Even if that breath is poison.
You're right. They deserved sanctuary. But right now, there's another group of people who need our protection. Since we have the power, let's do something. You were the referee of the Phantom Moon Games. Even if you were forced off the field by underhanded means, surely you retained some. Now the land is overrun by walking corpses, and the people are plunged into misery. Are you telling me the supplicant who could—
This is merely a common occurrence in a game that has lasted thousands of years. Calamity. So long as the supplicant can draw wish power to fill the Phantom Moon, the game knows no taboos. The Master of Elation allows supplicants to enact the utmost benevolence.
Then where, exactly, do the
Since when do Aha's games ever have boundaries? You don't understand, General.
Then make me under.
As you wish. I wonder if you've heard of the tragedy of the bloodstained games.
Compared to the catastrophic history of the Phantom Moon Games, that was likely nothing more than an
Countless times, I wanted to reach out and touch those muted hearts. But I can't save everyone. The Phantom Moon Games have only one taboo. And there is only one rule I strict: the games must proceed. Never ending, just as the sun and moon rise and fall. General Yao Guang, have you ever wondered, why am I—
Simply because you possess the power to eradicate those who
Eons ago, in the Master of Immortality's mysterious garden, flora flourished with such intensity that they suffocated all other life. The severed branch screamed in protest, for before she was gifted with eternal life, she was a divine envoy, leading her kin in search of the elixir of life. She was a beast of, save for the blazing phoenix of the Xianzhou, she has never been defeated by another. How then could she tolerate a meddler defiling—
Are you speaking of—
When the past is as distant as the afterglow of the stars, does it really— That meddler transplanted her to another world. And through this method, they imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors.
You mean you yourself are that?
You've misunderstood. The meddlesome god promised to enlighten her, to teach her to know true joy. And in the repeated cycles of the Phantom Moon Games, the meddler did not break. She once witnessed raging flames boil the seas dry, saw civilizations rise from the dust, and wither back into it. She gazed upon the purest souls, burning away their brilliance. Finally, amidst the love and hate of the insignificant, she gradually glimpsed the essence of— Finally, she—
So, you're afraid of waking her? Afraid of becoming her once more?
Over the past 1,000 years, I have called upon her power 3 times to avert catastrophe. Each time, it left an irreparable scar upon the land.
This is the abundance. Healing and torture, coexisting as one.
Even knowing everything, would
Would you still have me wear that fox mask and exercise the authority of our...
Miss Evanesia, what you are terrified of is not this fox mask. Quite the opposite. Evanesia is the mask you wear. What you are terrified of is your true self. I too was once terrified of my mask.
Your mask?
A mask known as Arbiter General. Whenever the tides of war demand it, I have no choice but to don it. To become that slaughtering general, coldly watching blood and tears be shed, plotting and divining beneath the astral charts, even accepting the scorn of bereaved orphans, all to ensure...
I don't understand. As a general of the Xianzhou, why have you urged me all this time?
It's laughable, really. I arrived in Planarcadia for the sole purpose of involving the Master of Elation in my divination, seeking to rewrite a fate already cast in stone. But to steer the orbits of the stars is no easy feat. Whether it be the Lux arrow that topples the sky, or the games of the Elation, from the instant the Phantom Moon's declaration increased the stakes, my divination has spiraled out of control. With the eons in play, divination is futile. The only thing you can ever put trust in is people. I really believe in you too, Miss Evanesia.
Has anyone ever told you you're quite the gambler? Daring to push your chips onto an unknown quantity, like me? In a game where the eons
When we first met, I could not gain insight into the will or woe of your fate. Yet, I was willing to trust you. I believe you are also the key.
Why?
Miss Evanesia, the spiritess that watches over me is named the Kala Chakra Sky Plume. It is a symbol of the hunt's foresight, verdict, and self-dis. Why does the decisive god of the skybow bear such a visage? After much contemplation, I finally understood. If the value of discipline was understood, the creations of the abundance need not be abominations. And without temperance, the consequences of the hunt are no different from... I am not some gambler, nor am I an ant beneath the gaze of the eon. I was the one who offered up a piece of my own insignificant fate, forging their trajectory. The situation outside is volatile. We don't have a second to spare for idle chatter. Miss Evanesia, I've given you my... When you realized Full Wish was not a supplicant and you could not pass judgment, why did I see hesitation and doubt in your eyes rather than your... I know you already have a game changer in mind. Please, tell me your...
As you wish. To exercise the right of arbitration, irrefutable proof is required. Proof that a supplicant has indeed broken the rules. Yet surveying the board, I see not a single transgression. Since there are no sinners, then I shall become the sinner. General Yao Guang, you once asked me, where do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie? Well, here's my answer. Now, I shall transgress the taboo and divulge to you the true purpose of... Through this method, the Master of Elation imprisons the most terrifying of horrors. The terror slumbering at the heart of Planarcadia is...
Oh, pourquoi on le sait pas? Ah, point de vue de louve d'argent.
The affected staff are quarantined immediately. Prolux Tower is a valuable safe zone.
If you'd listened to me and thrown every suspect in prison, you wouldn't be in this mess. So, why'd you call me here?
It's an emergency. I want to see how the script plays out. Huh? No one could have guessed an emanator of the abundance would return by hijacking others' bodies. Everyone is hesitant, but since he is here as well... Deduction. This crisis was...
Half right. Shuhu is the reason Blade made the trip. Tell you what, I'll show you the script. It's too wordy. Here, sending you a copy.
For the sake of our business partnership, save this virus copy for someone else, hacker.
The feeling is mutual. Seems you don't trust me much either.
I told you, I've done my research on you. Or to be precise, on all of you. Destiny's slave may be able to foresee the future and pen scripts for the Stellaron Hunters. However, the IPC...
Oh?
I'll grant you a privilege. Starting now, user Silverwolf has unrestricted access to the Arcadian...
I could have done that myself.
With the precondition that I agree. I want you to hack into the internet, trace the source of the Joy Ascendant contagion, and figure out the catalyst and transmission vectors. Suppressing the surface commotion is a simple task, but if the root cause isn't addressed, the chaos can never be truly eradicated. In exchange, I'll turn a blind eye to the Stellaron Hunters' suspicion.
So this is what it means to see how the script plays out. Maybe you should keep it wide open.
Let's start the investigation with the sick ones inside the building.
I thought this was supposed to be a safe zone.
Safe means that I monitor everyone's every move, including yours. And hers.
Judging by the time, I should be right on cue.
Not exactly right on. You missed your cue. You should have made your entrance 4
lines back. Oh, one eye might not be enough. You were laying the groundwork. Margin of error, 23 seconds.
My bad. I lost track of time. What about you? Did the operation go smoothly?
It's a long story. I thought it was a battle royale, but it turned into a zombie crisis. I think it should have been you. I heard Elio gave you a long vacation.
Let's call it a business trip. 10 days in Penacony with a packed schedule. I'll take today, for instance. I needed to arrive at Itine Park on time, order 2 drinks, give the cash spewer 3 knocks, and watch it spit out 650,000 credits. And then, I was supposed to get on the line and say hello to you.
23 seconds late. No.
Oh, I don't mind. After all, even a late warning might just save you and Blady's lives. Elio asked me to pass along a message. Don't lose to Aha.
That's it? Anything else you want to say?
Hope you enjoy yourself.
What secret messages have you been sent?
Nothing. We've said everything we needed to say. If you think there's more to it, that's just because you don't know us well enough yet.
I don't deny that, but I will sooner or later. Jade warned me. Never underestimate the enemy. Compared to the 10 stone hearts, the Stellaron Hunters possess...
Is she seriously not just throwing shade?
The probability is 9%. I'll reserve judgment for now. Hopefully. Remember the objective. Hack the network and trace the source of... When you access the network, Data's prompt block permissions unlocked. Data floodgate.
So, is this kind of game? This was your first mission. A pity you had to cheat.
Le chat, c'est Elio, je crois.
No. You don't even know the first thing about games. What gives you the right to call me a cheater?
You handed over that cartridge willingly. Why did
I just took it back to play with. Saying steal. Besides, you guys just left it casually lying around in the vault.
Fine. You think we were careless? Well, next time we won't be. I'll put it in a containment room at Pier Point. Go ahead and try.
Nice idea, but the execution's a no-go. You guys can't even get in there without... By the way, I changed the passcode for this cell too. 1337.
Oh. Is this the scale of a The cartridge was clearly the ending you refused, yet you still used it. Care to tell me why?
It's gonna be a game over anyway, so I'll play however...
The ending's the same, so the journey doesn't matter. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for yourself.
It's not the same. You guys believe in destiny. I don't. That's why I don't...
Then, when you see how things end for you, are you afraid or excited?
Bored. Because feeling bored proves I haven't become her. That's why I joined you, the Stellaron Hunters. Those who play... Why am I This is still Pearl? This Joy whatever dude is her employee?
Exactly. Clearing up the truth is also a way to save these innocent people.
You said you'd turn a blind eye. I didn't think you'd actually be monitoring me.
The road ahead is fraught with peril. I'm just watching your back if the worst happens and you end up an enemy of the whole world.
Oh, I didn't take you for the humorous.
Keep smiling! Flash a standard B. Thanks to the surgery, I'll be Employee of the Month forever! It can only be me!
Hey.
Whether happiness surgery counts as unfair competition has always been a subject of debate. Since there is no explicit ban, there are plenty of
Who are you? Am I under detention? Is this because of the surgery? Fantastic! What a precious opportunity! Let's see.
Yikes! There's something...
I saw it too. It flashed by. Seemed like the meta-contaminant.
But it's buried deeper. Creepy.
You're asking if I've got something on my mind. What, be like you guys? Slaving away and sweating bullets? I'm built different after the surgery. I look down at my boss with my head held high every day. Oh, what? What are you doing? Are you finally firing me?
This guy's the same. Couldn't handle the pressure, so he chose the worst. Working for the IPC, never. Huh. This one's a
Smile! To live! Smile! To God! I don't understand! Those around you all wish for your happiness, so smile. Don't smile!
Aren't you going to start the interrogation by asking my...
If not, then let's keep going.
No need. The answer is already clear. At the moment of mutation, the synesthesia beacons of the 3 victims received...
On the surface, it seems like... No. That run... Unhappiness is a sin.
Guess what this is?
Full wish is happiness syntax.
Quick on the uptake. The joy ascendants can be counted among the denizens of abundance, but they are also imaginae born of wish power, whose cells are the catalyst. That immortal being lying in slumber has endured...
So, full wish encoded happiness syntax and broadcast it via synesthesia beacon. Once the recipients were influenced...
And that's not all. As people transformed, they generated new wish power. It kept snowballing until eventually even... Bingo! That's the full picture. The whole double whammy of...
Sorry to interrupt, but you've got a message.
Non, pas comme ça, comme ça.
Baffling.
Who's there?
Probably some rival hacker with a death wish. I'll deal with him.
The only question remaining is... How did...
The answer is obvious. I just need to confirm. Ugh. Duo mentions city. The prime metropolis.
Even the Department of Aberration Defense is helpless against the
You're right on my tail. And here...
So, what's your answer?
Take a guess. If you extend the signal lines from Pearl-X Tower and Duo Mention City outward...
Seafeld City.
To be more precise, this...
Almost all the supplicants are there.
The more heated the battle, the more the wick... Of course, there's no need for us to join the fun. Now that we've locked onto the signal source, the rest is easy. Open a back door for me, and I'll crash the whole of Seafeld City for 300...
120 seconds. That's enough.
Knew you'd say that. Deal. What happened?
Adding to whitelist. What's wrong?
It's fine. You keep handling things here. I'll teleport somewhere close. Drat.
Why is everything pitch...
Just zoom your POV. There was a little accident. I clipped into the map.
Unbelievable. Never thought I'd see you bug out someplace.
Don't add insult to injury. The teleport failure rate is lower than 0.02.
Ah, salut Kono, comment ça va?
I can tell. A hacker definitely had a hand in salvaging the world in Canvas. Just gonna tweak the parameters. I'll spawn a helper and change my
ça va bien, merci.
while I'm at it. Wait, what is this outfit? Never mind. I'll debug it later.
Ah merde, j'ai pas vu. Moi je fais la quête principale là, sur Honkai.
Finally made it out.
A residential zone. Quite a distance from the TV station. Whitelist registered.
Something's off. Way off. Hold, I was clearly headed for Perlux Tower.
Why? Time is precious.
No, it's apt because the genuine Pearl is still waiting for me at the office.
When did you figure it out?
It was the practiced, confident tone you used when you said happiness syntax. You sounded like you knew. So, what exactly does Pearl want me to—
Disaster stems from the tongue. A bad habit I just can't seem to break.
Stop getting sentimental with that face, you shadow hiding behind Full Wish. Why don't you take—
Just what I had in mind. But kicking things off like this, well, it lacks a—
Why don't we switch things up and...
Ouais, j'ai déjà invoqué. J'ai eu ma petite louve d'argent là. J'ai pull son cône de lumière, je l'ai eu aussi. Et j'ai même eu... Je me suis même chauffé pour avoir sa constellation 1, puis je l'ai eu aussi. Du coup je suis content. Enfin, sa constellation, son eidolon.
Why so serious? Do I look like I'm no fun? I just want to play a game with you.
Don't even think about it. I don't care if you're a fic—
I'm not a fan, nor am I. Or perhaps it was because I was a fan that I became a lunatic without even realizing.
J'avais une trentaine de pitié déjà sur la bannière. J'avais pas loin de 250 vœux. Et il m'en reste 80 je crois. Quoique je pouvais encore en acheter avec les poudres là. Avec les poussières. Je crois que j'en ai encore 118 en tout. Je pourrais encore pull un eidolon si je veux. Mais je vais garder pour construire la team après. Moi j'ai eu pas mal de chance. Déjà j'ai gagné les deux 50-50. Plus j'ai encore gagné le 75-25 pour le cône de lumière. Je me demande si c'est pas genre... Bah, de toute façon tous les cônes de lumière que je voulais je les ai eu. En avoir 10 à peu près.
You done? Get lost. You're not even on your main account, and you want to play with me. Who do you think you're...
I made a mistake. You're even more impatient. You're a prisoner here. What gives you...
Because I love playing Ethereum War.
What a shame. I prefer Cosmicon Collective. Just a small card table. Just as the script foretold.
What?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? There's another line. Judgment follows close behind as the hunt draws its... A Lux arrow. Piercing...
Who exactly are you?
Oh, I imagine Elio's futile efforts look just... I not only know it, I can hold the pen. The future you abandoned will, by my hand, make a return as us. I've got it. How about we use this for the opening line? Tonight, a Stellaron hunter dies.
Ouais, ça risque d'être un peu chaud.
My body. It's the supplicant.
Finality versus elation. The moment you will either die in a blaze of glory, or...
I really have to ask. Planarcadia is crawling with emanators. How are you going to take us on? With a single masked fool and a bunch of abundance minions?
Do you know the secret to longevity? It's... don't die. To be honest... The emanators you speak of are nothing more than a tenth of a pebble, a piece of wood, and... oh, and a warlord. Who can you count on? You've even ruled yourself out.
Full Wish is just a front. The real culprit behind all these strange...
Full Wish is a good student. Unlike me, she doesn't procrastinate. She's decisive, daring to take action by directly carving a smut. I'm willing to give her project my full support. For instance, by trapping or perhaps with you...
I'm only hearing one thing. There aren't many people who can ruin your plans. Your scheme is like a tower of blocks. All it takes is one...
Pulling out the blocks and watching it all come crashing down. That's my kind of game aesthetic, too. If you had...
You.
On the grounds. One last joke. On a scorching summer day, a popsicle was walking down the streets of Arcadia and melted. It said, "Ah." What a pity.
I'll ask one more time. You. Allow me to explain. Ether copying. Out of this batch of supplicants, this is easily the most run-of-the-mill. It wins on being easy and effective. Perfect for veteran players. I gotta say, you're way out of your league. You wanna play with me? Getting played by me is more...
You're too prepared for this to be a spur-of-the-moment decision. Did you not trust Pearl?
What are you talking about? There was a moment when I started to view everything that was happening with suspicion.
Was it that 23-second discrepancy?
Aren't you clever? Elio is nothing if not cautious when it comes to... Just because he can't see this place clearly, doesn't mean he can't see elsewhere. The script he gave Kafka has nothing to do with Planarcadia, but it was incredibly detailed. Every minute, every event. If there's even the slightest discrepancy, it means I've got someone on my tail. Some mysterious figure capable of interfering with the script. Counting today's little stunt, you can add another item to the list.
A brilliant callback. It proves precise. Why not take a look at the present? Killing you once is no debt, unfortunately for you. I have all the patience in the world, while you have time. This Arcadia is on the brink.
Unfortunately for you, Planarcadia is not. I have no patience, and I don't care about time. I'm here for a mission, and Elio's objective from the very beginning was to smoke. Take a guess. Who's the hunter, and who's the prey? When I rip your head off and kick it into the dark zone, will your...
Come to think of it, I have a friend who is a master at inspiring others. We work together flawlessly. You too will kneel before us and offer up Aha's head with your own hand.
Then just your dead meat. I'll say it again. I always...
Just moments ago, our reporter successfully exposed the Herald of Death scandal.
The IPC used a monster named Shuhu to create an infectious virus.
Massive numbers of civilians have been transformed into the Walking Dead.
As a local supplicant, the director Foolish will...
Listen to that. So, we're full-blown villains now.
As for the remaining supplicants,
I can't reach them. We'll just have to take things one step at a time.
just a few minutes ago, these people were talking and laughing.
They can't die. I hope that puts you at ease. This is a matter of life and death, and we don't have time here to be sentimental. Otherwise, there will... No. It's probably more like...
I used to be a fan of the Nameless, too. I'd excitedly tell everyone they're true. But look at how that turned out. They don't care at all about whether the...
What do we get for our sincerity? I ask you. What gives you the right to call yourself...
Are you okay?
Just a little turbulent.
Wish power is gathering.
Let's quiet down the onlookers first.
A con artist? In bed? With the IPC? Have you no shame?
Isn't this completely out of control?
What? We're past the point of no return. The longer this
But public opinion is a double-edged sword. And if we can just tear off Full Wish's mask, the tables will turn in an instant.
Looks like we aren't the...
Let's make this quick. In the tradition of the Phantom Moon games, it's supplicant versus supplicant. Audience against audience.
Then I'll be counting on the navigator to watch me.
Please, be careful.
How should I put it? This feels like destiny. 15 years ago, I defeated the Herald of Death with my own 2 hands. 15 years later, I trust that if I could pull it off, there's no reason you can't do the same. Go forth and trailblaze your victory.
Oh. Oh shit, je prends la croix. Moi je veux juste me barrer. Merde, je me dirige vers la quête. Ok. Elle est bizarre elle. Hop, 0 sur 30. Ok. Je vais me TP à Penacony. Me TP là.
Can we please keep going like this forever?
Bon bah faut que j'y aille assez vite. Genre maintenant. Tac. Bon du coup, je vous souhaite une bonne journée. Et puis voilà, je vous dis à normalement demain pour la suite de la quête. Non, pas encore, j'ai attendu d'avoir Silverwolf pour build la team. Bon, j'ai des persos, pour l'instant j'ai mis Sparkle, Wowo Et le pionnier en allégresse. Mais bon, faut que je fasse les bulles, tout ça. Voilà. Bon, sur ce, je vous souhaite une bonne journée, puis je vous dis à demain. Allez, ciao ciao.